This is one of these articles that the minute it was posted, I thought this was really stupid. I have to admit, this is beyond the pale when it comes to a stupid stunt to pull, especially right now, the way the Republican Party feels about Mitt Romney and his potential chances to win the Republican nomination. Actually, I'll go as far as to say with any one of the candidates that are in the race. You see, I really believe that if the gas that powers the engine of the Republican Party was enthusiasm, then the only thing that's pushing this Republican Party down the street is the establishment and the amount of endorsements that Mitt Romney's gotten. Ann Coulter is pushing this Republican Party. Chris Christie, Bush 41, Ron Paul, this Rob Johnson, these people from Wisconsin. These are the types of candidates, Nikki Haley, Marco Rubio. What you see is a lack of enthusiasm. So they need to keep bringing out endorsements, hoping to keep pushing this Republican Party towards the election in November of 2012. But what you going to do? What you going to do when you don't have the passengers? You see, the passengers are the ones that go into the voting booth to vote. And without those passengers, this Republican Party, and especially the establishment, can keep pushing this Republican Party right down the road all they want. But it isn't going to make a damn bit of difference in November. With that said, Romney falls for an elaborate April Fool's prank. This is being reported on Reuters. Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney looks to play the occasional prank on his staff. On Sunday, his aides got him back. They made him victim of an elaborate April Fool's prank when he was introduced into an empty room, telling him beforehand, "We didn't get much of a turnout this morning." In on the joke were Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan and Senator Ron Johnson. Sorry, I called him Rob. The hell makes the difference? Never even heard of the guy anyways. Both of whom have endorsed Romney. The prank was elaborate. At a Milwaukee restaurant before a regularly scheduled campaign event, Romney was taken into a basement ballroom, and his staff warned him in a holding room that the crowd was small. "It's really small, but it'll be okay," Romney said. They told him. Ryan first went on stage and gave an entire introduction of Romney to the sound of applause piped in over the sound system. Romney and Johnson then walked out and took their assigned places. The room was completely empty. Romney said his first thought was, "This is going to look really bad on the evening news." No, this is really going to look really bad with the rest of the Republican Party. Yeah, it really is. I will link up the rest of this article for your reading pleasure, if that's what you consider it. But to be honest with you, I think it was a stupid, stupid stunt. Especially when I'm serious when I say this. If enthusiasm is the gas that powers the engine of the Republican Party, then this vehicle is running on empty. And they're too damn stupid to see it. You see, what the sad part is that they think that the rest of the Republican Party is eventually going to fall in line behind Mitt Romney. They got a sad mistake coming to them. And the only problem is they're not going to realize it until November. Yes, because they're so deluded. Yes, they're delusional. They really think that they can send out their political Kool-Aid drinkers, and the people in the conservative media will tell us that we should get behind Mitt Romney, and we're going to go tell them to take a flying leap. And I'm putting it politely. Very, very politely. You see, these people aren't going to get the votes that they think they're going to get. In fact, they're not going to be getting a lot of votes. And the funniest thing about it is, I think you've noticed it, at least I have, people are leaving online. Yes, people that have spent over 2 to 3 years waiting for an election to come are now splitting before it even freaking happens. Those are people you're not going to get back. Those are people that are not going to post your articles. Those are people that are not going to tote the party line because they're fed up. They are completely and utterly fed up. They have no enthusiasm, and they're not going to go through another establishment, it's my turn candidate. It's not going to happen whatsoever. So like I said, if enthusiasm was the gas that powers the engine of the Republican Party, they're running on empty. And this stunt that you pulled is going to backfire on you. In fact, it's just going to reinforce the thoughts that people already have in their mind. Yeah, Mitt Romney is a loser before he even hits, never mind the finish line, but before he even hits the street, when you ain't got no passengers in the car, when you ain't got no fuel in the tank, and the only people pushing your car down the road is the establishment, it don't make for no winning campaign in November. Well, I'm Tim Donovan, and I'm on the right. You want to know where I am? Just look to the right. You're going to see me putting rubber to the road and telling you just how it is here on the right side of Kennebunk.